Hey, natural beauties. So I'm coming at you as quick as I possibly can to show you what all I put into my homemade overnight deep conditioning treatment. I talk about it all the time in my videos, and a lot of you have been asking, what all goes in it and can I make a video for it? So that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to actually make any because I already have some, but I am going to show you, what all I put in there and what it looks like when I'm done. First thing, when it comes to oils and butters, first off, my hair reacts very well to oils and butters. So if you're not an oily or butter type person, or your hair doesn't do very well with oils and butters, then this would not be the deep conditioning treatment for you. But whenever I try a new oil, the first thing I do with it is use it in a hot oil treatment, and I use it by itself. If my hair responds very well to it and is pretty soft after I do the hot oil treatment, then I add it to the regimen. And same thing with the butter. I'll use it in my deep conditioning overnight treatment. I use the butter by itself, maybe mixed with a few oils, but I want to kind of really get the effects of the butter and see how it reacts with my hair. And if it does very well in overnight, and then when I get up in the morning and rinse my hair, if it's pretty soft and stays kind of moisturized, then I'll add that to my deep conditioning treatment. So I'm just going to get right into what all goes in it. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I'm sorry if it's difficult to see, but I'm going to be very descriptive and kind of tell you guys what I'm showing you at the same time. So these are all of my butters that I put into my overnight treatment. And this is Cupuacu butter. Both of these here are shea butter, unrefined shea butter, so these two. And then these two are mango butter. And the only reason I have them in separate containers, obviously, is because there was too much to go into one. And then I have avocado butter. This is Tucuma butter, Brazil nut butter, and hemp seed butter. And I take all of these butters, and the main one that I use is shea butter, and I use about an entire cup of shea butter, and I have a specific pot that I use, and I melt it down just enough to get it soft. I don't liquefy the entire shea butter. I want it soft and I want it warm so it will melt all the rest of these butters. And then once I do about a full cup of unrefined shea butter and melt it down, then I will add about 3 tablespoons of everything else, of all of my other butters. So the mango, the Cupuacu, avocado butter, all of these butters, 3 tablespoons, but the shea butter, an entire cup of shea butter. And then I mix that as well as I can. Then all of the oils that I use in the treatment, okay? So I only put about probably 1 to 2 tablespoons, some 2 and some 1. So the extra virgin olive oil, 2 tablespoons, and my jojoba oil, 2 tablespoons. Everything else is just 1 tablespoon. So my grapeseed oil, sweet almond oil, my Jamaican Black Castor Oil, Hemp Seed Oil. I all add 1 tablespoon of all of that. And then I have 3 essential oils, actually 4, but I don't have the other one, which is tea tree oil. And I use tea tree oil, peppermint oil, rosemary oil, and Ylang Ylang Oil. And I add anywhere from 5 to 10 drops of each of those into the mix. And then I mix all of that together. So those are the oils. Once all of my butters and my oils are all mixed together, then I choose what conditioner I want to add to the mix. So I only use 2 different conditioners when it comes to deep conditioning. That is my Aubrey Organics HoneySuckle Rose. Let me get up closer so you can see that. Maybe the light's kind of bright. There we go. And then my Shea Moisture Deep Treatment Mask. So I do not put both in there. I choose one. So it's either one or the other. And I take about a half a cup of either one of these conditioners and mix that into the butter and oil mix that I already have made. Once I mix those, and I do this with a hand mixer. I don't do this with my hand. I have a hand mixer and I'm blending it the entire time. Then I take pure honey, 100% honey, and I put about 4 tablespoons of honey in there. And then I add aloe vera juice. And this is the Lily of the Desert whole leaf aloe vera juice. And this I eyeball. I honestly couldn't tell you how much of this I put in there. I just eyeball it until it becomes the whipped like texture that I'm really looking for. And you'll know, and you can pour as much as you want or as little as you want. Once all of this is mixed together, I refrigerate it, and I keep it refrigerated. And all of the ingredients that I told you in the measurements will last me about maybe a month and a half, 2 months, and I keep it refrigerated the entire time. And whenever I'm talking about my overnight deep conditioning treatment, this is what I'm talking about. When I am done mixing everything, here's what it looks like. You can see that. Okay? It's white. In this particular mix, I use the Aubrey Organics. And here's the kind of the texture of it. It's very creamy. Smooths right onto my hair. My hair is always soaking wet when I apply it. And it smooths right on. And even with the deep treatment mask, the Shea More shit works the same. This treatment and the ingredients sometimes are not always the same. It depends on what butters I have on hand. So if I run out of one of my butters, then that just won't be in the mix. Or there's a lot of the times where I will just use shea butter and then all of the rest of these ingredients. It can be whatever you want, but this is the gist of my overnight deep conditioning treatment. And you can add or subtract, whatever. But my hair absolutely loves this mix. Loves, loves, loves. I put it on after, I either do it before I wash or I'll do it overnight after I've already washed my hair and everything. And when I rinse it, my hair is just super, super soft and luscious. And I've been using this for over a year now, and I perfected it. Like, I've used so many different oils and butters and everything, so I finally got the recipe that I really like. So this is it. So that's it, guys. Again, I kind of want to show you what it looks like. I think this is a better picture. And this is used. Of course, I've been using this. And like I said, one batch will last me almost 2 months. And I get all of my butters and a lot of my oils from CamdenGrayEssentials.com. They have really, really reasonable prices, and you can get quite a bit for your money. So that's pretty much where I get all of my butters and some of the oils. And some oils I do get from a local, like Whole Food or Nature's Pantry store around me, but majority of it I get from Camden Gray Essentials. I will make sure I put all of the ingredients in the description box and how much I use of everything. But if you have any questions or anything, of course you guys know you can ask me. And I will see you guys later. Bye.